Hi all, my name is Alexander. I'm founder of Notionverse. In this video I would like to introduce today a new framework that helps you to gain new knowledge more effectively, to remember it more easily. I call this method What, When, How framework, and we will review it today, how to use it with Notion. First of all, you can find a long read on my website. The link will be below this video, where I describe it more detailedly. This idea came to me after I watched the course Barbara Oakley Learning How to Learn. The video in this article you can find the link to this video. It's a very popular course on Coursera. More than 4 million people already passed it. This course is to learn how to understand, remember how our brain works. So I decompose this method into 3 steps. First of all, you need to understand the basic concepts on the level what and why. It's a theoretical level where you're trying to understand high level of hierarchy of the basic concepts. What is the general picture of what's happening and how it's formed. On the second level, it's level when or if then. It's on this level you're trying to connect the level then this basic understanding with context. It's the bridge between theory, which you gain on the level what, and the level 3, how is level practice when we physically do something. So if we understand what we do, we understand when we need to do it, and we understand how we need to do it. So these 3 levels should work together, and if it works together, it gives you the best result. Most of the people can be good on practical level, but if something changed, if obtaining new information or change the conditions, they are lost because they don't understand the level when. So it's very important to combine these 3 levels. Example number 1 is legislation framework about regulated markets for financial companies like banks and brokers. On the level what we can see the regulations, it's rules that's published by governments, and each rule or regulation has obligations. It's something that companies must to do in their day-to-day activity. So this is level what and why. On the level when or if then, company prepared policies, so they extract these obligations and include into the policies. Policies usually is documents which helps company to understand what we need to do when we need to apply it. And based on policies, each department prepared procedures is something specific about day-to-day activity, and it's like manuals or guides how we do some specific tasks. And this procedures is based on policies, and you see that policies is based on obligations, and obligations it's fundamental for rules, laws, and regulations. So it's an example. You can see another example about game. So game StarCraft. So I want to show you that it's a universal method that can be applied in different areas. So you can see it more detailedly on my article. Also, you can see the tools which you can use to prepare this data. My favorite tools is Notion, and today I will show how to use this framework with Notion. Also, I like Xmind or Mind Maps, because it helps you to decompose all this data into visual structure, but you can use any of these tools. Option 1 is toggle lists. If you don't know what is toggles, if you don't know what kind of blocks Notion has, please review my video where I described the basic way how to build structures, data structures in Notion. You can find this on the links in description. So option number 1, I will share all these templates with you as well. It's toggle list, option number 1, where you can see the topic, what is the role of compliance in organization. And here you can see toggles, which is on the level what, to help organization to be compliant with regulation. And then level when, understand laws and regulations and stay informed about latest regulatory change. Okay, so this is level when, and inside of level when we can see specific procedures. For example, how to define a regulatory framework. It's specific what we need to do to understand the current regulatory framework. Yeah, so it's very easily, but it's not So user-friendly. It's not so convenient when you want to do some specific operations like sorting, like charts, build some charts. So this is the basic level, so it's very easy. The more option 2, when we use databases and combine these databases with toggles. Databases you can find here. So there are 3 databases. What? It's the basic level. When is the level of subtopics or context, and how it's a level of procedures. Here you can see the database with level what to be compliance with regulation. Why we need to be. It's very important when you structure your what and how framework to write the answer why. Why it's important to find the answer why for each question what. For example, to be compliant with regulation, why it's important? Because it's protect organization from legal risks. It's safeguard its reputation and enhancing long-term operational and financial stability. So it's the answer to the question why. When we understand why, it's easily to remember what. As you see, this level can be connected with when. And if you do it in database, you can do, for example, board. It's layout board view and group it by level what. So here we can see level Y to understand the new laws, to implement policies, to educate employees. It's all level when, and it's grouped by level what. And if we want to see more specific how to understand regulations, we can click on the level when and see the level how. So it's databases that connect with level how. So you can see that, for example, how to define a regulatory framework. You can see more detailedly how it works. So you can see the 3 databases, each database connected with each other. So the database how connect with when connect with what. And another option, you can combine database with toggles. It's another view, and you can see, for example, level what, compliance with regulation. Here you can see the levels when, 1, 2, 3, what is important, understand rules, implement policies, educate employees, and then you can see detailed procedures. For example, on understanding laws, we have 3 procedures, and we can do Kanban board, grouped it by statuses, and start work with these procedures. So if we in a progress procedures, when we're doing, we describe it. When we're done, we just move it to in the column done. So we combine knowledge management with project management and see good result. One more thing that I want to explain with toggles, that it's very easily to duplicate it when we need to add some new part. For example, we would like to add the second part, it's risk-based approach, and we just click here and click duplicate, and here we can enter new name, risk-based approach, and there in level 1 we changed filter, saved filter to risk-based approach, save it, and we can see that here is now to when level, and level how we can also filter it on level risk-based approach. And here we also can change the name of this toggle for inherent risk assessment, and here we can change it and, for example, use level inherent risk assessment, and we can see any procedures. Then we can add new procedures, step 1, and we can also duplicate it with step 2, and we can change the status of this. So yeah, step 1 in progress, step 2 not started, and step 1 is done, for example, and step 2 in progress. Yeah, so here's how it works, and it's very easily to scale and add new pieces of information in your database. Option 3 for those who would like to remember, because also we combine here with database and toggles, we add the questions and answers. So on level when and how, you can see database with level how, and here's you can see the tick box. If you want to test yourself, for example, how to define a regulatory framework, you can check, and you will see the short answer. So it's helped you to do spaced repetition to remember why it's important. And you can use this tick box using the formula. So you prepared answer for the question, and you can prepare tick box, and on the answer you drew property with formula where you can see if tick box is show, then we can see the back of the Notion card. So it's how it works. So it's also this template we will see on this video. I prepared, for example, what, when, how in case with chess. Who play chess will understand me better, but anyway, if you don't play chess, you can understand it as what, when, how framework helps to understand any new knowledge if you have no experience. So let's start. What and why? First of all, I usually write my driver, why I'm trying to learn something. So driver helps you to understand why it's important for you especially, because driver motivates you. Driver helps you to invest more time and efforts in something that's important for you. So driver consists with two questions. First of all, it's what's happened now, and second, what I need to do. So what's happened now? So, for example, I have energy. I waste a lot of energy during my working day. I want to switch my brain, and when I play in chess, I switch my brain. I want to play chess better to get more pleasure. So this is my driver. Then a strategic goal of what is chess about. So chess about is gain material, capture opponent pieces, about control important squares. So this is, you can get this answer using ChatGPT or Notion AI. So you can ask, for example, what is and it can answer any question. You can ask him to do it in one sentence, in two sentences. So this is the trick for you to get why answers when you use ChatGPT. Next, you can see fundamentals. It's 7 basic principles in which chess consists. So this is the question what. So you need to understand the rules before the game. After that, you need to develop your piece and do placement. Why it's important? Because, and you write why it's important. So yeah, here's the 7 basic fundamentals on which we will base further level 1. Also, you can see their charts. It's a new Notion feature that shows how many whens or how many procedures we can see on this database. So it's divided into 7 fundamentals. Yeah. So how work charts and what, when, how charts we'll look through the next video. I prepared Notion database what, when, how about charts and with examples in different cases, but we'll look at it through next videos. And yeah, so this is level what, and let's go to level when and how. So here we can see level what, for example, understand the rules, and there you can see level when. So we can see what is objectives of the game, what is special moves in chess, and you can see here as well as question and answer. If you forget something, you can learn and remind yourself. Here you can end different videos, or you can click and understand it. Then we can open this toggle and see level when. Here is approaches that consist of the basic principles. So for example, on piece development, we must develop our pieces quickly. Why it's important? Because rapid development enables you to 1, 2, 3. We need to move knights before bishops. Why it's important? And then if you want to go deep dive, you can open the level when, and you can see level how. In this example, level how, it's openings. So it's usually different variations of opening. If you click to specific opening, for example, English game, you can see how it works, how it looks like. And this is level how. So this is specific procedures, specific cases that can you do. So as you see, level what, when, how consists of very basic principles that can be decomposed any area of knowledge. And if you understand the algorithm, so first understand why you need to do this. Second, to trying to decompose the whole area into several basic principles. It shouldn't be a lot. It's usually 5, 7 principles. The third is to decompose to level when, to understand what is when, and then to try and, at the end, trying to do specific procedures, describe specific procedures with level how. So I hope these templates help you to understand better. So yeah, and welcome to read my long read. I hope that this video was useful for you. If you like it, press like and subscribe to my channel. And as I mentioned, next time we will review what and how explanation using for Notion charts. So we describe what is Notion charts, how it looks like, how to use it, and in different areas for personal productivity, for work, in different areas, project management, marketing, sales, yeah, knowledge management. So subscribe and stay in touch.